So my involvement in the Hermitage project was to put together several models having to do with finding the optimal investment strategy in the energy sector. So imagine that there are several models with different scopes, a world model, more local models, but these models are not independent. For example, a more local model is dependent on the more global one, in the sense that, for example, if on the global scale electric cars do penetrate substantially, these electric cars should also penetrate in the smaller model. Okay, for Switzerland, for example, where we have done this study, electric cars were shown to penetrate quite substantially by 2050, but at the world level they would not. So we had to find out a strategy to put more constraints on local models in order for the electric cars not to penetrate too much. Yeah, so we have two models. We have a world model, which is provided by Andrey, which is called TM World. And in this model, for example, the price for electricity is not an input, it's an output of the model. This is a big difference with our model, which is on the Swiss scale, and where you have to put the price of electricity as an input. So what we are doing is we have written a code that runs the world model and then inputs the output of the world model in the Swiss model, so that we have a cohesive tool in the end. Yeah, it is valuable in the sense that it brings some coherence. If you imagine, before our tool was developed, the output of a local model could be very different from the output of a model of a neighboring country. And this is a problem, because, for example, if you take electric cars, it means that one country will have developed an infrastructure, whereas the other one not. So we have to bring all these models together in order to ensure a global coherence. So the main ambition is that this tool is used by local decision makers, because nowadays many countries have decided to give local decision makers huge responsibilities in the energy transition. And these people have to be provided with excellent tools so that they can understand the consequences of each of their decisions. This IPCC report has not had a significant impact on our tool since we have developed a methodology. However, it has reinforced our conviction that this kind of tool is necessary in order to produce information that is coherent for local decision makers.